Okay guys, I am about to install the Govee Permanent Outdoor Light Elite system. I'm just going to do it on the front of the house because we're just kind of using it as Christmas lights right now. But, you know, more of a permanent thing. I may have enough to go across the back of the house, or at least much of the back of the house. I'm just going to have to make that determination a little bit later. So right now, I kind of measured it out pretty good. I am gonna probably make adjustments here and there, but you see I got the lights kind of all the way across the front yard right now to be installed. I'm gonna rip off the box lid right here and use that to measure. So I'm basically gonna use the box lid. The width of this from here to here is gonna be how far I put it off of the house underneath the soffits. So I think that's gonna be a good distance from some of the information that I've seen. So anyhow, we're gonna start hanging these lights, hopefully get done with them pretty quickly now. I'm also keeping the power box inside the garage. It's down this way. Keeping the power box inside the garage, and then just gonna run even keeping the little on-off switch inside the garage, and run the cord out to the corner of the house. So I'll show that in a minute. Okay guys, so I'm out here installing the Govee Permanent Outdoor Light Kit, and I'm trying to only use the adhesive, but the problem is when I started this project it was about 40 degrees out. I think it's up to like 42ish now. So the adhesive wasn't sticking. So what did I do? I had to bust out the wife's hair dryer, and as I pull off the adhesive backs, what I do is I heat up the adhesive back, but I also heat up the spot where I'm going to install the light, where I'm going to stick it to the soffit. So again, I'm using this piece of cardboard, and I actually had to rip out like a little notch right there, and I basically just slide it down so that I can have my lights installed at relatively equal distant from the edge of the soffit. So it's sliding right up under there nicely. Just got that little ridge torn out, and but they do recommend that it be over 50 degrees when you try to install this with the adhesives. I'm going to come back and try to add on at least a couple of the screw-in clips, but I did try to add the screw-in clip to the end, and it didn't work so well. So I'm just going to maybe come back around and try to add it on after. Okay, come back later. Okay guys, so there it is. These are the Govee Permanent Outdoor Lights Elite. I think the Elite moniker is kind of private for Costco, because I think this is basically what in some areas is called just the version 2 of the lights, just based on the extension cords I got. So I have 150 feet of lights. I got the 150 foot pack. However, I didn't use one of the strands. So 150 feet was 9 strands, and I used 8. And so it's kind of hard to tell, but I have them obviously going across the front under the soffit, but then I also have them going across the front patio underneath the front of it, and then across the front patio on the back side of it too. So it looks pretty cool. By the way, this pattern is not a standard one, but instead it was one that I got from the community, and I think it was called New Christmas or something like that. And I didn't catch the name of the people who posted it, so I apologize for that. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool setup. And it took a while, and then even once it got dark, and I could really see the lights well, we ended up modifying it again a little bit. But now in the end, it's pretty amazing. So yeah, not too bad. Installation, not too bad. I had to use the hairdryer trick because it was cold out. It was below 50 degrees. But the hairdryer trick worked perfectly. So there you go. There's our Govee Permanent Outdoor Lights. Which we're also using for our Christmas lights right now. And I'm gonna make one last video just showing some of the different patterns. Okay guys, so here's another one that was shared in the community, just called Christmas Colors. So I'm not sure if my phone, which is what I'm recording on right now, is giving it a good rendering, but that's green and red. So it almost looks kind of bluish on my screen as I'm recording this. But that was Christmas Colors, and that's by somebody named GH something something something, I don't know. Okay guys, here's just solid white, and it's the color temperature is adjustable, so it's on like very cool tone, like almost daylight balanced. And you can see I have a lot of lights up under the porch that you can't really see from the street here, but there's a lot of lights up under there, making the porch very bright, which is kind of how I wanted it for when we're not using them as holiday lights. It's just going to be very bright light, and I'm going to adjust the color temperature and maybe the brightness so you guys can see the difference. Just a second. Okay guys, so on this one, again, I just have it on the white light, but this time I've adjusted the color temperature so it's much warmer, but I also turned down the brightness. So I turned the brightness down to 50%. And again, I don't know if this is faithfully rendered with the all the automatic features of my phone camera, whatever it is. Yeah, so this is pretty nice, like warm tone light. Okay, that might be a real good one for the fall, or really any time of year. Just looks nice and warm all the way across the house. Okay, let's try some more. Okay guys, so here's solid orange tone. This time I adjusted the brightness so that it's at 68%. And the reason why I did that is because last time I reduced the brightness to 50%. So I didn't want you to think it's like incremental, like 25, 50, 75, 100. There's actually a slider that you can slide anywhere from 0% to 100%, or anything in between. So this is orange light at like 67 or 68% brightness. Okay guys, there's a whole bunch of presets that come with this, and they can be for specific holidays. So this one is called Sled. I believe it's called Sled. It's just a preset created by Govee. Comes right on the Govee Home app, and you can see it's kind of mostly white, but then mixes in kind of your holiday colors, your reds, your greens, and some blues, and even some different colors along the way. And you can adjust the speed with which it travels too, so that's kind of interesting. They also have a setting called Finger Sketch, where you literally can control every single light, make it a different color, variety of colors, whatever you want. So I just kind of quickly made this green, red, and white one, And then I set the speed. Again, that's just with a slider, so it can be anything from really slow to really fast, to anything in between. And the really fast is very fast. They almost look like strobe lights. You can also set, like I think I put this on counterclockwise. You can put it on clockwise. Some different settings like that. You can put it on twinkle, which the lights just kind of go off and on, but very gradually, really. So they're all kind of really cool looks. The app is very easy to use, to create your own, to share different people's creations, to share your own creations, so on and so forth. So I hope you like these videos. At first, the installation was a little daunting for me, due in part because I don't know if you can tell, but my lot is not even. We're on a little bit of a hill, so just getting up there on a ladder when it's on a hill, then you have to support it. So that kind of stuff is not that fun. But once I got across the front by the garage and porch and everything, I just have like a 1.5 foot tall mini scaffolding, like 4 foot long mini scaffolding, and that was really easy once I got to kind of the flat ground, okay, all the way across the front of the house. And I think it looks pretty good. So I hope you enjoy these videos. Thanks for watching.